fair share. Again, these guys travel a lot. And Sarah, let them know. I mean, you guys, I don't know if there are people that travel more than Mary and I, but you guys might be there in the running. So tell them what happened with your latest booking and a little bit about your background there.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Terry, for having me on here tonight. Travel's just been something we're extremely passionate about, and along with Byron and Terry, we've traveled for over a decade. Me and my husband, we've met in the travel industry, and it's just been incredible the places that we've been able to get to go. And COVID just really changed that, I think, for a lot of people. And so it's just so much fun to have fun again and to be able to go and travel. And so we took a little mini trip this past weekend. We just went for a quick trip to the beach, and while we were out of town, we booked something last minute, a hotel right on the beach in Gulf Shores, which, let me just tell you, if you've never spent any time in the travel industry, Gulf Shores is one of those places where you just cannot find deals. It's the southern go-to beach spot. Everybody wants to go. That's where they go and spend their money, and they take their family, and they have, just a great weekend or a week stay at the beach. And let me tell you, those places are not budging. Yes, budging is the word I'm trying to find here. On their travel, on the prices for their hotels and resorts and that sort of thing. So we just looked and booked a one-night stay at a hotel on the beach and saved $55 right off the bat. So that's just incredible to us because as somebody who's, like I said, traveled all over the world, Gulf Shores and that area, Destin, it's one of those places you're not going to find the deals on. So to save $55 there just for one night stay is just incredible. So we're so thankful for this platform, and it is fun again.
That's awesome. Love it.
Nice.
All right, where else do we want to go? We got Brian on here. Brian, why don't you come on here real quick? Brian, you've traveled all over the world.
Yep.
A lot of with your ministry-related stuff. Just what's your perspective on and what really got you excited about the travel platform?
Well, to give you a background, as you just mentioned, for about 15 years of my life, I traveled about 100 to 120 days per year. And that was to usually 4 or 5 countries a year and a lot domestically. So kind of like you guys, I learned a lot of the hacks and the ways, the workarounds and the various things you need to do both with airfare and hotels. And so I've just always been intrigued with the whole travel thing, not to mention the fact that our family, we've done a lot of traveling for vacations because we really placed a high value on spending time together on vacations. But all of that said, when I heard about this platform back in February, I mean, it just blew me up. In fact, I got online very shortly after that, and I looked specifically at a trip that I take just about every year. I've probably taken this trip all but maybe 5 years out of the last 30 years. It's from Dallas-Fort Worth all the way to Harare, Zimbabwe. And my preferred airline of choice over the last 10, 15 years has been Emirates. So I fly Dallas to Dubai nonstop, and then spend a little bit of time in Dubai, then Dubai to Harare nonstop. And so I went on Emirates' site. I said, I'm going to compare these prices. I went on Emirates' site and pulled up the exact flight numbers I've always flown on the dates I wanted to go. And it was 9,000. By the way, I fly business class. I'm kind of bougie like that. Because after you've done it, for a while, as big as I am, you just don't want to fly, back with the other people. But anyway, it's all good. I'm spoiled. I'm just saying. But anyway, I pulled up. I'm sorry, that was rude. Anyway, I pulled up the exact dates, exact flights I wanted to go on because I knew exactly what they were on Emirates Airlines website, and my business class ticket was $9,600, which wasn't out of the realm of what I expected. I've paid over the years anywhere from $7,000 upwards to $12,500 for that same exact route, depending on the time of the year. I went like side by side in that same moment over to my brand new access that I got to our Travel AI platform. Same airline, same dates, same flight numbers, same everything. And I nearly fell out of my chair. In fact, at your ranch, because the friggin' price was $3,800 for the same exact ticket.
Holy cow.
I could not believe it. And so I mean, it wouldn't have taken that kind of a savings to sell me on the benefits of this, but that was just like, okay, I'm all in on this deal. And then, more practically, for a lot of other people that like Sarah was just saying, they just do hotels. I sent my daughter. My daughter traveled out to another city in our state last week for an overnight trip to do a job interview, and so I went on the web, looked at some hotels that had been recommended to us. The best rate I could find in this West Texas town was about $200 a night, and that was not like bougie hotels. It was just kind of middle of the road hotels. And I went on our platform and found the exact same hotels and booked her a room for $120 for the night. So I'm like, how can I argue with this? So whether you're doing international travel, domestic airfare, we kind of have it all here, and I'm just pumped to see what we can do with this.
Nice. Love it.
Yep.
PK, that's what we're seeing over and over and over. We've got another testimony. You want to wait on that, or you want to bring it on?
Yeah, just a real quick comment before we jump into that one. Some of you guys, I'm not sure what your past has been, what you've been involved in, things like that. But there's some people that will ask the question, why would I want to pay a monthly, and for something that I will only use a couple of times a year? Well, the answer you're hearing is that if you travel at all, you're going to save money. That's a great thing. Number two, if you travel significantly, you're going to save a lot of money. And so if you haven't had that experience before and understand what these guys are talking about, that we just go out and save money, and it's $30 here for a hotel. It's $200 over here. It's $1,000 over there. We've had a family of, was it 4 or 5, Byron? They just, again, business class tickets to Europe, but it was $16,000. What are we talking about? That's crazy. And that's the savings. That wasn't what they paid. That was the savings. And so, that doesn't mean it's going to happen every time, but over the course of a year, you're going to more than pay for your membership, particularly, at either $39 or $49 a month. And it's just, and you and I know that, Byron, because we've been around it a long time, and we've been able to see what we see and know what we know. But important that people get their mind wrapped around that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we got one. Let's bring one more on, and then we're going to dive into the website. We're going to show you some comparisons so you can understand. We want to show you the functionality so you have at least an understanding, because there's some nuances we want you to be aware of. But Nancy, can you come on here real quick? I know you just recently booked a trip for your family, and you're excited about the platform, very experienced. You filled up some passports, so you're not a rookie to travel. Just share with us a little bit about what your experience has been using the platform.
Well, to date, I just want to make it very clear, we have saved, and we don't travel a ton anymore, but we've just recently booked a few trips, but we have saved well over $1,000 total through various bookings that we've done. So with the member, in fact, I also recently upgraded to the VIP service thing with the Enriva dollars and all that, just because I was seeing all the benefits with that. But just to tell you a couple things. So we booked a car rental for a trip we have coming up this summer. We're going down to Marco Island. Number one, we booked a house, an entire 3-bedroom, 3-bath home, a half a block from Presidential Beach, okay, for the entire week. It's got a pool, so we got a private pool. We're on the golf course, and we're right near Presidential Beach. We got the entire house for $2,500, okay, which was a significant savings. Because what was interesting is I saw some other things. I did comparison, of course, but with Airbnb, just so you know, they have all those hidden fees. And so it looked like a good rate, but then when you got to the total and they add in all the tax and the cleaning fees and all that kind of stuff, it ended up being double the price, $4,000 or $5,000. So that was a significant savings. But here's the kicker on that trip, $12 for car rental. I have the thing to prove it, $12 for a full-size car. This is not an economy car. This is not like one of those, my husband's 6'5", you guys, tall like Terry, This is a full-size car, $12 a day. We booked 2 car rentals because we have the kids, my adult kids coming as well. And so, the savings are very, very real. And now just tonight, right, that's why I got on here right on time. We have people coming to our Catalyst event, okay, in Colorado, and the hotel is near sold out. And we have some new teams. And so I just helped somebody through the platform, through Unriva, book a house through booking.com. And it was $200 a night for a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home that is 0.3 miles from the Antler Hotel.
There you go.
And so, I mean, the savings are off the charts. I mean, I could go on and on and on. I mean, we have saved a boatload, and we're just excited. And there's all these little hidden deals and fees, or on flights and things too. Like I've been doing a lot of search too on one-way airfares, just to give people a little nugget here. Sometimes you'll find a deal if you don't mind. If you're flying domestically, it's not a big deal. But if you look one way for one-way airfares, I'm seeing all these like Southwest and other carriers pop up where it's extremely reduced airfare on one way, and also, you know, getting the discounts here with the business class airfare. So it's definitely, the savings are real, guys.
Love it.